Hello, my name is Jahg, and welcome to another exciting installment of Jahg Plays All the Mods 9 to the Skies. And currently the skies are dark, but not as dark as they should be. I've still got this this night vision. Oh dear, I need to remove that. I don't enjoy playing with night vision. Right, lapis. I've just done the redstone seeds. I did the lapis seeds at the end of the previous episode, or just after it, actually, because I said I would. And so that's what I've done. Oh, actually, I said I wouldn't need to do them, but I've done them anyway because it was a quest. This time I've done the redstone seeds. Isn't that marvelous? Let's do some sleeping. Weepy, weepy, weepy. Weepy, weepy. Good morning, hello, and good morning. Very good. Now, let's go and dump this in the system before it becomes too crazy. And by too crazy, I mean before it becomes, before the bag, the ender chest is full, is what I was going to say. Where am I going? Here. Bonk. Let's put that. Oh, I missed. Put it there. Wow, we've got a lot of iron and we've got a lot of the redstone. Not redstone. That's redstone jug. The lapis that I did before. Very good. Now, I've got a lot of things to explain. Gosh, look at all those signs. And whatever is going on here is definitely going on. And dirt, a ring of dirt. What is this all about? You might be asking. And you would be right to ask such questions. And I will answer you momentarily. Indeed. So, we just made the redstone seeds. So, whilst I think of it, I like to also... I meant to do usage. I didn't do usage. I like to also make the recipe for it. Now, it is unlikely we are going to need redstone in additional bulk. We already have basically 350,000 redstone, which is coming in from the sieving. Is it sand? I think that gives the possibly dust. Can't remember. One of those. So what have I done? Well, I have done very little with this setup, except I did do the upgrades for all of these other pattern providers. So we did one on screen, and I've done the others. I have done absolutely nothing with any of this, which is marvelous. I've used this a little bit automatically. No, not automatically, just as a matter of course, because I needed to make some glassy bits. And you might be thinking, for what? Well, for even more upgrades. Remember, I had these done for last time, and so I've upgraded them to the maxed out version, basically. So I've got a lot of things prepared here. A lot of things. Now, before I do any of those, however, I am going to open a seed bag. Where did I get a seed bag from, is the question I have. I think I was killing things in the nether, possibly a wither skeleton, and it's given me, oh wow, it's given me a bunch of seeds. Croptopia seeds. I did not know these were in here. How would I get these normally, is a question I have. Can I get the seeds this way? Like all types of seeds. I remember this being not a bug as such, but a bugette, if you will. I've got squid seeds. Now, we didn't make squid seeds before, did we? No, we used the squid egg. Wow, okay, that's pretty good. Let's go and plant that. I was not expecting that. So wow, so that means that I should probably go back to the nether and grab some more seed bags, right? Because they could have anything in them. There must be a pool of possibilities. I mean, not just, there must be a pool to dip our flippers into a pool of fun in the nether. No, wow, so squid essence, amazing, because, what was I saying? Oh, because we could get nether star seeds, or some of those exotic ones. We'll still need the crux and so on to grow them on, but that's interesting. Okay, I've done the seed bag, well done to me. Let's get rid of that, if I can. There we go. Next, now I've got a bunch of things here to do in various orders. The first of which is, I basically need to make more of these because I want to have a ring of controllers all around here, basically, which is basically, I was going to say it's half of the ones you're allowed. It's not. You can have 2 rings of this, 7 apart, and connected vertically. So it's like a cube, an empty cube. And that's how many controllers you can have maximum in one system. Wow, sorry for swiveling there. We've only got one, which limits very significantly the number of connections that we can make to things here. So that's what I want to do. I want to make additional ones so that I can connect various things. Now, I've roughed out things in wood here. We know that these are for the well, just smash that jug. Why not? For the pattern providers and the molecular assemblers. So I've got space for, the full 32 of these, so all 4 of these. But I've also roughed out these shapes, and these are for the actual crafting units and so on. Sorry, my chair is squeaky. So that's what those are for. And I've got some pipes, not pipes, cables going down from the dirt. Yes, that's because this is not going to be dirt. It's going to be controllers. So it all stems from having these controllers. And I've got one already. So this is 7 by 7, basically, this square. So 2 sevens are 14, plus 2 lots of 5. That's 24. But I've already got one, so I need 23. And that's what I wrote down here. 23 AE2 controllers. So let's actually do that. AE2. I believe I've already got the recipe in here. There it is. Now, can I make... Ooh, I might not have enough... I do, of the skystone blocks. That's the double cooked ones. Was what I was thinking there. Well, that's quick. I guess I had them in the system. It could be quicker than this. It could be a lot quicker than this if I were to make an absolute ton of... oh, I see. I can't do that here. No, it's here. Acceleration cards, and I put those into the molecular assemblers here. Very interesting. All right, so let's actually do this then. Let's take away as a minimum. Now, I know this is not how we do this, but I'm just going to put these 2 in to start with. Whoopsie, I have to stand up here and place them. There we go. Now, there's no power connected to any of this, so that's a thing that I've got to think about. I'm not going to do the cabling. I'm going to just pop a point on top of this, I think. It uses one channel, well, one side of one of these, but I'm okay with that. I think I can actually power it through a device, actually. Yes, you can. What is that called? It's... an energy acceptor, I think that might be what it's called. However, we're going to do it the way that I've suggested because I don't know how to energy accept, I guess. Right, let's just scoop this all away. I don't know why I'm doing this piecemeal. I do know the size of this after all. Oh dear, and I instantly did it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have done it in one go and should have kept doing it piecemeal. Ah, I've fallen. Very good. All right, so there's that ready to go. Well, almost ready to go. If I were to... Right, I need a point, and I need it immediately. What is the rest of this? This is using this point here. Okay, so I do need another one. Do I have another point? I usually make more than one point. What's my point, indeed? And they are from Flux. I have got one more, but only one more. I should probably make the recipe. Well, one thing at a time is what I'm saying here. Right, so this is the middle one. I'd like to put it on the middle one. Let's connect it to our network and go back to the home, and there it is. This whole thing is now connected. Now, this is already using a bunch of FE per tick just by doing nothing. So this is not ideal, basically, but that's okay. For now, we're generating, is it 2,000 RF per tick? I don't know. Possibly slightly less than that, actually. 1,000 something. Good point. How is this? Does this tell me, in fact? Not directly because this is full, so it doesn't need to. All right, fine. The idea is sound. All right, next. I think I'm ready to unplug the system. There it is, which means we've got no storage, got nothing going on except the block storage being filled automatically. The seeds are going in there still, so that's fine. That's all stuff we had before we had this crazy nonsense that I'm doing here. But now my cables connect. And it says I've got, on this green channel, I've got 4 of 32. What are those 4? Those 4 are actually these. I have already connected these up. I guess you can see it says device online at the top there. I've already connected these. I will go underneath here and show you what I've done. I guess this night vision is actually good for this because you can see what I've done. Without me placing torches under here, like that one, indeed. So this is the green. I've made a lime one for the actual crafting controllers, for crafting units and stuff. So 4 of 32 are connected like this. I know, I've gone all over the ploice with these, but that's fine, so long as they connect, and they connect underneath this. So obviously I've already connected this up, ready to go. This one, is already using 4 of 8 because that's the 4 pattern providers that we've already got hooked up there. Obviously, there are no patterns in any of them. So at this point, we have a totally useless crafting system that we can't even use because this isn't connected to it anymore. Marvelous. Good. So I need to do some things there. Let's actually do that. So the easiest way for me to do that is what, James? What? I don't know. Let me think about this. What is this? This is purple smart cable. I didn't make enough. Oh no. Okay, I've done it badly here, people. Do I have any cable still in me? I do. Okay, let's do. Now I know this is not ideal. We're not going to have enough lime ones. We're not going to have enough lime ones to do... I'm not going to be able to fill 32 channels just with what I'm planning to set up here. So I will, for now, just stick this right here. And that will allow me to use all of these, I think, is what I'm thinking there. I think is what I'm thinking. Right, is my magnet on? It is. Give me all of those bits. I could have disassembled them separately using the wrench, not the pipe wrench necessarily. It might have worked, actually. I don't know. Some of these things are interchangeable. So what I want right now is the crafting terminal right there. Very good. No storage connected yet, so that's one of the things I need to fix in a moment. Pattern encoding goes here. Wow, that's very bright, isn't it? It takes the color of the cable, you see, is what's happening there. That is super bright. Oh, well, it's fine. So I should find I've got absolutely no patterns in here. I've got 4 molecular assemblers over there. Right, we are going to take all of this lot now. Gosh, this is going to splurge everywhere. Well, never mind. Let it splurge, I say. Do I? I sort of do. Let me get rid of some things from my inventory. So that I might have a little bit more space for like the patterns and stuff that I'm picking up here. Very good. There's one lot. I'm not going to have room for that. Okay, come with me, things. Right. So this is not ideal, but it is what we have done. So let's just dump all of this for now in here. All of the patterns are going in, you see. Very good, very good. All right, what else have I got there? I've got 2 of these, 2 of those. Right, okay. So that means I can take away these, and I can add these ones in. Normally I do this system with the cable. Normally I've done it, 3 times before? That's all. With the cables going in at the top, but I want to kind of hide. I know this is not hidden, but but this might be hidden. I want to hide all the cables underneath as much as I can anyway. So now I've got a bunch of patterns in there. There they are. But I can't yet dial any of them up. Why is that? I'm going to figure that out in a moment. All right. Worry not on that score. Let's get the rest of these in. And I'll return. All right. There's the rest of those there. That's good. I've realized, of course, why nothing's showing up in my crafting gubbins here. Here. Not only do I not have any storage, I don't have any crafting gubbins. That's what all this is for. So that's the next thing I want to craft, actually, once I've hooked up some storage. So I did forget about storage, so that's going to be a problem for me. But never mind, we're fine. Let's take all of this. So we need this at the bottom and that on top of it. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with this one. It doesn't much matter which one I start with. I've already cabled them all up, as you can see from there, which is marvelous. I will go here. That's the one that I think has to connect to the what do you call this? The cabling. I think this crafting storage has to connect. I don't know. It could be any one of them, frankly, because any one of them connected to power powers them all. So now I should see all the patterns. I don't. Oh, I do. It's this. That's why I didn't see them. Possibly. I don't. Yes, because it should have said, oh, you have no storage of any of this to craft. So I can craft some of this. Oh, it knows I need to craft this from this. I see. Fine. Right, so now I need to have a way of hooking up my storage to this, and indeed this furnace, and indeed that. Oh gosh, there's so much. For now, which I know is not good. Oh, do I have... I need some of that cable. Isn't that annoying? And in order to find that cable, it could be literally anywhere in any of this. So that's a problem I've given myself there. Okay, let me see if I can find this cable. and I found it. Is that the only one, though? I need some of the bigger cable, I think. Oh, well, this will do for now. For now, I'm just going to... Oh, I don't have enough. I wanted to just go up here and connect it. Oh, I can. I absolutely can. Now, that's going to change. That's going to become the dense purple cable, I think. There we go. Our system is live again. Fantastic. So let's just make sure that this works. I want to... well, first of all, I would like to make some patterns. Oh, I've got some patterns, so I'll put those in there. Very good. I like to have a few of these on hand, ready to go. So it's going to make all these. There they are doing. Fine, the system continues to work. Now, if I'm going to need to reroute some cabling for the storage, I'm going to need to use purple cables. That's what I've decided. Now, in order to do that, I want to add a recipe for purple dye. I've already added a recipe for lime dye and the green dye, and I think the black dye as well. I thought, yes, there it is, because those are the cables I intended to use. I intended to use a black cable to connect this one, because that's what I normally do. That's how I differentiate between the machines channels and the storage channels and everything else. It's with the colors that I give things, but I obviously haven't done that. That's going right there. It doesn't matter which. That's quite a significant amount of pattern storage there. I'm very pleased with that. Doesn't matter which of the crafting things it goes in, really. I'm going to put upgrades in all of them to make them as fast as possible. Now, in addition to purple dye, I should have left the word purple there. I want some purple cabling. I want to be able to make this type of purple cabling. So you can see I can make all the bits of that. So that's fine. You can see when I do a recipe, it shows various choices here. It picks whichever one I can already make by default. So that's super good because it went to the purple dye, not the whatever this is, productive trees, something. Fine, so same is true here. I can already make the rest of these cables. We made those patterns early on, apparently. I didn't know that. I was remaking them before. So those can go here. I like that. So now I will be able to basically make some better cabling for the storage channels to go down. I'm going to sleep. Good morning, hello, and good morning. All right. Now, I have done some of these things. Let's actually knock some of this list off. I've done those controllers. I haven't done those yet. Connect the crafting cable. I have done that. I have done that already, right? Yes, I have. It was this one, and I went this route with it. Fine. That's fine. I thought I hadn't done it, but I'm amazing, and indeed I've been crafting with it at this very episode, so I should have realized that I've done this. I'm better than I thought, people. Right, co-processing units. Yes, that's to make the extra ones there. I'll do that in a moment. Okay, fine. So, next, yes, I wanted to actually make some of these purple cables. Let's make, 50 of the dense cable. Now, if you remember, a single dense cable can support up to 32 channels. That means 32 storage buses in this particular case, all connected to it. We are only using 2. One is connected to something up here, I think. We may have put it underneath... where did we put that? It's actually underneath this, isn't it? Let's find out. Get rid of this. Yes, it's connected to this thing, which connects all of these together. So that's fine. And the other one, of course, is connected to the our system in here. So is this doing well? I need to empty this soon. That's the thing. We have an enter chest going into here. We have a storage controller. Not storage controller. We have a storage bus underneath there. That's fine. All right, fine. Give me this. I don't know how much of this I asked for. How much did I ask for? 8 more. Okay, fine. Well, I shall let it do that then. In addition to that, I want some of this, but not much, because I think I've got enough of that one already. And indeed, No, I was going to say here are 8. No, that's the pattern, James. That's the pattern. All right, good. So I've got some of this now. So I want to put the storage one. Now, it doesn't much matter where. I'm trying to keep things. Now, the reason I've done this, perhaps I should explain, is first of all, we're going to have a lot more machines than I can connect to one controller. So now I've got multiple. I put it here because there's a free space there, And there's this crafting here. So I've got this side is going to have cables capable of going underneath and up to this and beyond, I guess. It can also turn to the sides and so on, but I don't want the cabling to get too messy too soon. This side can go underneath and come up here for machines and stuff and beyond. Same is true going off that way once I build a platform there. Underneath here, of course, it will keep, I've obviously used this one for my seed maker, but it can go all the way underneath and come up here for another set of machines, or indeed be routed crazily with crazy cabling, as we are well aware that we're capable of doing, to any place that I might want to put them. So for now, it's an attempt to keep things tidy. Now, yes, it's only an attempt, everyone, and it's going to go very wrong, I'm sure. Now, whilst I'm here, you can see I'm chiseling away at these things, and there's gaps. I don't want to fall in the gaps. Is there something we can do to prevent that? Well, firstly, I can't actually fit down. I can fit down that one. Oh, gosh. I can absolutely fit down that one. I'm sorry, I might have bumped the table there. Wow. That's amazing. You can actually fit between these two, the big cables. I can't get there because of this in the way, but these ones I can. Lol, that's a eye-opener right there. Let me take this one away. Now, what we're going to do is, I've panicked myself. I'm going to make some cable anchors first. So, in order to make a cable anchor, I need a special type of knife. And I don't think we've got this knife here. So, it doesn't matter which of those I create. So, I'm going to create a couple of those because they are useful to have. Cable anchors allow you to, they're very useful actually. They allow you to separate out cabling if it's connecting wrongly. So if I didn't want this cable to connect to that one, I could put a cable anchor between them. You can kind of see it's going to draw a little one in on the screen there, and I click there, and it will separate those cables so that they won't actually connect. The other use for those is to make facades, cable facades. Now, I guess I don't want. I don't have any grass, do I? I have dirt, but not grass. Basically, you can make any block into a cable facade, which means you can cover over these types of cables, and I want to do that. Now, I do want to do it with grass, though. Question, can we make grass blocks? I don't know. We must be able to. Yes, nature's essence and dirt essence. I believe we have those. So let's create a recipe. Not a recipe, a pattern, sorry. Let's put it in there and see if we can't dial it up. Let's get, 10. Very good. I got 20 because that's how much that produces. So, all right, let's take a few of these. I know it shows the side of the block on these, but it's not going to forever. Now, the way you use these is a little bit squonky, but for now, I want to put that there. I'm going to put one under it because I can reach that. Well, without it connected to anything, I can then put this one of these these facades on top of it, and you can see it blends totally with that, and you can't fall through it, and such and so forth. And when you connect a cable to it, it goes through perfectly, and I very much enjoy that, which is not the case. If I do this here, you see I can't actually get it to the right orientation. It'll put it in between them like that, and I can cover that side, but not here. So I just want to take this one out so that I can put this here. I'm going to do the same with this one. So now my system is off again. There's a lot of this in the early game. Right, that's lime, so that's going, wow. Did I put that right? Yes, I did. I'm amazing. And this one is the green, so that's going there. And then we can walk between them if we could. We can't, we can, there we go. But we can't fall through them, which is fabulous. Okay, good. Now, this, I'm going to reroute this because this should now connect to this cable underneath, not to itself here. All right, let's do some of that. So give me, what do I want of this? That is connecting directly for now. Let me see if I can't. How much of the purple cable have I got? More than enough. Excellent. Okay, give me all of this. This is only poking up here, this thin cable, because that's where my old system was, and I could connect it very easily there. But now I'm going to connect it to this cable instead. This one came over here, so I might as well pull this all the way over here. So I'm just going to pull this across. The different color cables don't connect to each other, which is a good thing. If I didn't explain that before, I now have, You're welcome. So that's there. I guess we could actually go... Well, how much of that do I want, though? Let me think about this. Right, I'm going to connect the storage here. I'm going to take this one away. Am I? No, I'm going to keep that one. That's absolutely fine. But this one I don't need. Oh, jahg, what have you done? What have you done? I do need that one. I absolutely do. Let's put that back, shall we? It's this one that I don't need. So that one connects to the mob system. That way connects to our chest mess, which means all of this lot is now unnecessary. Very good. All right, let's get rid of it all. My magnet is picking all of that up, and we don't need to connect it to there anymore. Now, I can just put a bit of dirt there. It will engrassify on its own, and indeed do that. If I wanted to, I could fancify these as well by making facades of the polished deep slate, put them on these bits so that it's completely transparent. I might do, not transparent, completely covered, and it looks like the cable is just going straight through. I might do that, but not immediately. All right, good. So we have significantly increased the capacity of our system, the capacity of our auto crafting, but not of the... or in terms of numbers of patterns it can do, but not of the actual ability to craft multiple things at once. Hello. Hi. He's got sharpness 10. That's this one, right? No. Is that the other one I've got? Right. It's a totally different one. Oh, but I don't have phantom membranes. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Have you got anything else, actually? I've just made recipes for this. So no. No, thank you. Not today. All right. Good. So... yes, so I still have all the system showing up here, which is fabulous. So I've lost nothing. Now, things like the machines are going to go in different places. There are little setups that you need all over the place that I like to kind of do right next to this, like the creation of the processors and so on. So I might not do a cable all the way to here for that bit, but I will for other things. So bear with us on that front. So I've done this. I've done the cable facades. Have I done everything I wanted to do today? I haven't. Right, let's do some of this. 3 16K storage components. All right. I have them. Yes, I set those going beforehand. Right. No, I haven't. That's the storage component. Yes, I've done the component. That's fine. I've done this. Be gone things. This is the actual processor part, essentially. I need 3 16K crafting storages. So, crafting storage is these things. And I do have a recipe for it. Make 3 of them, please. And it's got all the bits. Yes, it's going to craft some of the things, but it will do that. Let's sleep whilst it's doing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello and good morning. Right, there are our crafting storages, and in addition to that I need 9 crafting co-processors. That's these ones, 9 of them. Now I don't know if I've got everything needed for this. I have, or at least I've got all the bits. It's these processors I was worried I didn't have enough of. But I made a batch of those before, didn't I? I did like a stack or 2 of some of them, not of all of them, admittedly. These are the acceleration cards that I can put into the these things to make them a lot quicker. I could put 5 in each one. So that's, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 for this lot. Okay, well, I will do that. Not immediately. All right, there's our 9 of those. This means that I can now replace these ones or one of these. No, I still don't have enough of it for this one. These are for bigger storage, for bigger crafting, I should say, because I want the ability to basically, you're limited in what you can craft by the complexity of the recipe or recipes that it needs to make the thing you're trying to craft. So if you need something that's going to take like lots of steps and lots of different machines, you might not have the crafting capacity for it in one lot of this. So now I've got 4 lots of that. So I could set 4 smaller recipes going So if I click this crafting status, they show here now, each one of which has got 3 coprocessors, so it can do 3 little operations of its own per thing, and 16,000 bytes of storage to do it. So if I needed to craft like 1,000,000 of something, if I wanted to craft 100 of these, for instance, that will take not quite 16,000, but the idea is sound. There's lots of steps for this. Obviously, it can't actually make these processors yet, but it will next episode. But if I wanted twice that number, let's make 1,000 of it. That's way more. So now it's using 1,000. No, it's not. It's using 158,300 whatever bytes. No crafting CPUs are available because these 4 only have 16K. So that's why you might have this one, this square here. I might have 4 of these 16Ks. That's still not enough. That's only 64K and so on. But you can have different sized processors. There is a 256K storage, and you could have 4 of those, and that would be 1,000,000 bytes, and we would be able to do basically everything. So we've absolutely maxed out the storage of patterns. We've got extra crafting capacity. I've moved all of my cabling so that it's neater. I've got to move all this garbage for next time, but that's for next time. So, well, that was a strange noise. So at this point, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? Subscribe, and you may have that guy behind us. This guy. Yes, you get to keep him. Be your very self. Very self, indeed. And if you like this video, why not like this video? Goodbye.